Welcome to Puppy Love and Friends. If you're new to the channel, you're going to want to head on over and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell as well so you'll never miss another video. Friendship is the only bond that sees beyond everything else. But when it comes to animal friendships, some combinations are so incredibly unlikely, they become famous all over the world and are documented for years to come. Curious to find out more? Keep watching this video. In this video, we're giving you a roundup of 10 unbelievable animal friendships that know no bounds. Make sure to watch all the way to number 1. You won't believe how bizarre it is. Let's begin. Number 10. Wilma the Ostrich and Shere the Giraffe. It's not every day you see animals as tall as a giraffe befriend a bird that's 10 times shorter than it. But in the case of Shere and Wilma, this height difference didn't stop them. This adorable pair has known each other for the longest time. Both Shere and Wilma were brought up together in the Serengeti Plain exhibit at Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida. Even though Wilma was born 7 years before Shere, this duo still managed to become best friends. They spend all their time playing with each other, eat their meals together, and then end their day together as they watch the sun go down side by side. Looking at their extremely special bond, it is very possible that the two animals might even have fallen in love with each other. How sweet is that? Number 9. Anjana the Chimpanzee and her 2 tiger cubs. Tiger cubs Mitra and Shiva were born in 2008 during Hurricane Hannah, which is also when they were separated from their distressed mother from their own safety. The duo ended up in the Institute of Greatly Endangered and Rare Species, tigers, in the care of keeper China York. However, more than China, a chimpanzee at the reserve called Anjana started taking responsibility for the cubs. Anjana has been under China's care for a long time and regularly helps the keeper look after the animals. However, the cubs were unlike any other. Anjana would regularly give the babies their bottles, slept with them, and developed a special bond with them. Anjana fully accepted the tigers as her own babies, and the three have become inseparable since then. Number 8. Stray Cat and Fox. This duo might not have any names, but they are still cute as ever. A Turkish fisherman witnessed the start of this beautiful friendship when he saw a stray cat and fox peacefully hanging out with each other by Lake Van. Over the years, the fisherman has seen their friendship blossom and reports that him and other fishermen usually come across this pair and watch them feed each other, play with each other, and then run off into the woods together. While it's usually common for foxes to make a meal out of cats, this duo is definitely an exception. Number 7. Sahara the Cheetah and Alexa the Dog. Number 7 on our list is an unconventional friendship between a cheetah and a canine. Who says cats and dogs can't be friends? Sahara and Alexa became friends when the founder of the Cincinnati Zoo's cat ambassador program, Catherine Hilker, adopted the wild cheetah. Sahara soon found her canine friend Alexa, and the two were soon the best of buddies. The two met when both of them were just about 2 months old. It's been several years since then, and not for a day have Sahara and Cheetah spent time apart. Throughout the years, this dynamic duo has toured the world, putting their unusual friendship on display at different schools and exhibits to raise awareness and funds for the precarious position of the wild cheetah population. The two parted ways in 2010 when Alexa went to live with a separate trainer. Sahara survived alone for quite a while before the wildcat finally passed away in 2016. Number 6. Pippin the Deer and Kate the Great Dane. Kate and Pippin came to know each other when Pippin was abandoned by his mother when he was just a helpless baby fawn. The deer somehow ended up on a farm owned by a woman called Isabel Springett, who owned Kate. Springett witnessed her dog being concerned for the deer and said that it was unlike anything she had ever seen Kate do before. Isabel immediately took the helpless deer in her care, and Kate helped nurse Pippin back to health. Kate started treating the fawn as if it was her own baby and spent her nights making sure that Pippin remained safe and sound. As soon as the deer was back to healthy, it returned back to the forest next to the farm, but that wasn't the end of the special friendship. Isabel noticed that Pippin would regularly visit her farm to see Kate, and the two would spend hours playing with each other before Pippin returned back. As of now, the deer is pregnant with twins, which means that Kate will soon be a grandmother. Number 5. Tinni the Dog and Sniffer the Wild Fox. Dogs truly are the friendliest. Not only are they man's best friend, but their case is pretty much the same for quite a few other animals. Tinni is a dog owned by photographer Torgeir Berg, living in the forests of Norway. One day during one of Tinni and Berg's regular walks around the woods, the two came across a wild fox that they later named Sniffer. Tinni and Sniffer immediately became friends and started playing around. Since then, Sniffer regularly follows Tinni around on walks and the two spend most of their days together as Torgeir watches in wonder, recording every moment so that he can share their beautiful companionship with the whole world. Number 4. Tork the Dog and Baby Owl Shrek. Yet another dog on our list is Tork and his best friend Shrek the Owl. The two met when Tork's owner, head falconer John Picton, rescued Shrek from a stressed mother just 3 days after the owl was born. Picton took Shrek home where Tork immediately took responsibility for his new friend. However, John was careful and slowly introduced them to each other, making sure that Tork understood that he could not harm Shrek. The 6-month-old greyhound started following Shrek wherever she went, made sure that she was safe and even watched her sleep every night. The two have now become inseparable and reportedly spend their entire nights watching EastEnders and Coronation Street together. Number 3. Mabel the Chicken and her litter of puppies. Like many chickens, Mabel was also going to become someone's dinner, but thankfully farm owners Edward and Ross Tate saved her and brought her home with them, where she found quite an unusual family waiting. The couple had a dog, Nettle, who had given birth to a litter of puppies. Mabel observed the dog's behaviour, and whenever she found the chance, the chicken jumped on the litter and sat on them to make sure that the puppies stayed warm, providing a heartwarming sight to the world. Since then, Nettle and Marble co-parent the puppies, and Mabel tends to them as if she was their true mother. Number 2. Bone Digger and the Barbary Lion. Number 2 on our list is the male Barbary lion called Bone Digger, and its close friendship with a weenie dog named Nilo, both living in the notorious GW Exotic Animal Park owned by Joe Exotic. What would usually be a small-sized snack for the lion unusually ended up becoming its best friend. The two love chasing each other around the park and playing together all day long. It's reported that Bone Digger is extremely dangerous and doesn't like sharing his cage with anyone, but of course his beloved Dachshund is an exception. Whenever Bone Digger hasn't seen his friend for a while, he starts whining and roaring until Nilo is let back in his cage, showing that the lion truly cares about his small companion. Number 1. Leo the Lion, Baloo the Bear, and Shere Khan the Tiger. The story of this unusual friendship sounds like something straight from a fairy tale. Famously known as BLT, that stands for Bear, Lion and Tiger, this animal trio met each other in 2001, where all three of them were brought to the Noah's Ark Sanctuary in Locust Grove, Georgia. Leo, Baloo and Shere Khan were rescued from the home of a drug baron in Atlanta during a drug raid. All three animals were severely malnourished and were nearly dead. The owners of the sanctuary decided to keep them together in hopes that their recovery would be quicker through companionship. As the trio survived their early years together, they became closer than ever. Despite their differences, Leo, Baloo and Shere Khan became a small little family. They slept together, ate together, played together and were inseparable. However, with their growing age, Leo tragically passed away due to tumours in his liver, and Shere Khan followed soon after in 2019. Baloo was present for his friends even after they had passed away, and didn't leave their sides until he was sure that they were buried safely, showing how deep their bond ran. And that's a wrap for 10 most unlikely animal friendships of all time. Which one of these did you find the most bizarre? Let us know in the comments below. If you wanted to see more animal videos, click the link in this video for the top 10 strangest animals in the world. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for videos like this. See you in the next one.